finally you can start getting paid. 14 subjects you will have to study to operate the aircraft in normal. So you want to become a pilot but don't know from where to start? Well, this video is for you. In this video, we're going to cover the different type of EASA trainings, the modular training versus the integrated program. So if you want to know the difference between the two, which type of training you can choose from, how long does it take to become a pilot, or which one I went through, well, go ahead and hit that like button and let's get started.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll be landing in the airport.
So whether you're choosing the modular or the integrated program, the first thing you need to do is obtain a Class 1 medical. A Class 1 medical will allow you to exercise the privileges of your license as a pilot, and you can obtain this license with an AME, an aeromedical examiner. He will do a full physical examination where they will check your vision, your hearing, ECG, among others. Once you obtain your license, now you can go ahead and choose which type of training. We're going to start in this video with the modular training. At the end of the video, you still have any questions, please ask me in the comments or just send me a message on my website and I'll be very happy to come up with the best plan that suits your life goal. Alright, module number 1, the PPL. The PPL, the private pilot license, is divided in two parts, the theoretical part and the practical part. You'll be doing both in parallel, and in this module you will learn basic flying skills on a two-seater airplane, and you will fly roughly around 45 hours. At the end of the module, you will have to go through a theoretical test and a practical test. The theoretical test is a multiple choice question, and the pass rate is 75% on all subjects. Once you finish that, you will also have to do a skills test with an examiner for your practical part, where you will need to demonstrate your ability to operate the aircraft within its limitation, complete all maneuvers with smoothness and accuracy, and show also good judgment and airmanship, and of course among others. Alright, now we move to module number 2, the ATPL. 14 subjects you will have to study. The time frame is around 12 months, and at the end you will need to present the exams at the Civil Aviation Authority, and the minimum pass rate is 75% on all subjects. Alright, now we move to module number 3, the time building. In this module you will fly around 90 hours, and you will be able to log those hours on your logbook as a pilot in command, because remember, now you hold a private pilot license, so you will be able to exercise those privileges. The purpose of this module is to build enough hours to be able to access the next modules. Alright, now we move to module number 4, the night VFR. This module will allow you to start exercising your privileges at night, and the training consists of 5 flying hours, 3 with an instructor, and 2 will be solo flying. Once that's done, you will have the rating on your license. Okay, now we move to module number 5, the multi-engine IR, or instrument rating. Some schools, they do the instrument rating separately and then they do the multi-engine separately afterwards, but some schools also combine both of them. So in this one, we're going to assume that you will do the multi-engine IR together. In this module, you fly around 61 hours and it will be combined between simulator training and real aircraft. And also you will have briefings before each session. And of course, in the end, you will need to do a skills test with an examiner to demonstrate your ability to fly under instrument flight rules. Now we move to module number 6, the CPL, Commercial Pilot License. Well, this one is really important because finally you can start getting paid. Well, this module will instruct pilots to reach a high level of proficiency to be able to operate a commercial flight. It will consist of 15 hours of flying, and of course in the end you will need to demonstrate all of this with an examiner. And to finish with module number 7, the MCC, the Multi-Crew Cooperation. This module will act as a transition between your flight school to your first type rating, and also it will help you with the selections when you start your airline assessment process. This training will consist of 25 hours of theoretical briefings and 20 hours of simulator training. You will get the chance to fly as a pilot flying for 10 hours and as a pilot monitoring for another 10 hours. And at the end of it, of course, you will learn how to operate the aircraft in a multi-crew environment and also understand what's the pilot flying role and what's the pilot monitoring role. And most importantly, you will understand how to operate the aircraft in normal and abnormal operation. And that's all for the modular training. And of course, the modules have to be done in order because you will need to accumulate certain hours to be able to access the next ones. Alright, now we're going to talk about the integrated training program, the most expensive training program. Well, people opt out for this one because it's structured differently and usually takes lesser time. And also if they want to do the whole training with one flight school from start to finish, you will end up with the same licenses, it's just the structure is different. As you saw in the modular training, we started with the PPL, then we go to the ATPL and so on. On this one, you will start with the ATPL first, and do the whole theory. In most flight schools, they will send their students to a sunny destination where they will fly all their flight training, or most of their flight training. They will do the basic flying, the instrument rating, and so on. And once that's done, you will have to do practical examinations to obtain your license. Well, the moment we've been all waiting for, which training I chose. I personally went for the modular training as it was more affordable at the time. The integrated training was a bit more pricey. I was doing some research recently and I came across many schools that offer a competitive package with the integrated one compared to the modular one, that it probably makes more sense nowadays to go with the integrated training as it takes lesser time to finish than the modular training. The modular training will take around 30 months. The integrated training will take around 24 months. It's more condensed. Now let's talk about the cost of each training. The modular training will start at around 70,000 euros and the integrated training will start at 75 roughly, and you can go up to 125,000 euros, if not more. All right, knowing all this, the difference between the two training, the modular, the integrated, the cost between the two, now you can make an informed decision of which type of training to choose from. I hope that this video was helpful, and it will really help me if you can leave a like and subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends. It will probably help them too to make an informed decision if they want to become a pilot as well. Thank you, and until the next one, stay safe, your aviation wingman.